Hello, Marcello. Thank you
Hi.
very much for speaking with us today.
Pleasure, with pleasure.
So we were just watching your panel session. Perhaps you could tell us a bit more about what you were speaking about in the panel.
Yes, we were talking about maritime applications where radar can definitely provide innovative contribution for monitoring, for surveillance, for border controls, as well as in other critical applications like monitoring of critical infrastructures. And the powerful of SAR is that you have really a dynamic monitoring of situations. And you can do that day and night, and you can do that irrespective of clouds. And this provides a completely new operational dimension for the service.
So how is this then linking into land-based services?
Yes, the same approach of operational application can be applied to land applications because radar has a unique capability to measure distance from the satellite. So you can go down to resolution or let's say accuracy of millimeters, which means that you can see if a vehicle crossed a certain area and left let's say the track of the wheels. So in this way we can go down to make let's say disturbed terrain analysis, and we can see the effect of vehicles or animals. So we saw a certain strange tracks in the desert, and we understood later on that there were camels moving. So you can see camels, but you can see also people doing activities in the field.
So what are the latest developments that the e-GEOS have been bringing to the table?
Yes, we are moving from just a data supply to, let's say, monitoring services, including part of data integration, data analysis, and basically providing something which is already prepared for the use of the customer. Otherwise, the radar is still a technology quite complex to handle. We do not have too many customers capable and not too many software systems capable of processing such data, so we need to go a step beyond in order to provide the useful information for our customers.
And so what are you looking to get out of DGI, other than just customers?
Yes, DGI is a very good opportunity for us for contacting users and also talking with players, which we do not regard as only competitors, but also partners. I think this is, we are living in a phase of our business where we definitely compete sometimes, but we definitely cooperate other times. Just an example, we have made an investment in Matera to set up a RadarSat receiving station to be able to provide a maritime surveillance service, including Envisat, Cosmo, and TerraSat, and RadarSat. So I think in the future we will have to be more clever and develop a new business relationship. And actually this team developing new business relationship is going to be the motto of our international event on the 23rd and 24th of May in Rome, which I would invite you to attend.
Well, thank you very much. So what do you see as the next big developments then in the geospatial sphere?
I think there is going to be more and more integration of different source of data, meaning by that not only different sensors, which hyperspectral, optical, radar, different bands, but also different type of operators. So there is going to be integration between, let's say, classified operators, will include commercial satellite data, and also open source information, and maybe also open source satellite data. So integrating all of these components together with the non-satellite stuff, I think it's going to be the challenge for the future.
And what do you think the wider challenges are in that to make integration happen?
The challenge is twofold. It's a technology challenge because you need to be able to handle, to manage all these type of data and to integrate in a way that is going to be useful for the customer. On the other side, the challenge is let's say, industrial, commercial, because to put together different players, it's not always easy. And furthermore, we see more and more also competition between industry and government. Government entities, universities, or operational entities are becoming service provider. So sometimes the customer becomes a competitor in a certain sense. And this might seem a problem. I really regard that as a positive aspect, because in our field we still need to develop a self-sustainable market. So whatever develops the business, I think it's good in the end for all the community.
So what are you as a company planning to do then with regards to integration, particularly with your satellites and new missions, etc.?
e-GEOS is a joint venture, 80% Telespazio and 20% the Italian Space Agency. We have an agreement for exclusive commercial rights for Cosmos Skymed, which has been financed and is managed by the Italian Space Agency. Now, together with the Italian Space Agency, we are thinking about hyperspectral mission, which is going to be launched in 2014, called Prisma, and other 2 operational missions later on. They are now planning also an optical, very high resolution mission, and for sure they are already working on the Cosmos 2nd generation. So we need to keep up with the new missions and technology advances in order to be able to stay state of the art.
Well, thank you very much for speaking with us. It's been a genuine pleasure, but I can see many plates floating around, so I'm not going to hold you up from lunch any further. Thank you very much.
It's a pleasure.
Cheers.
It's been a pleasure. Thank you.